Norfolk County prosecutors are making the case for putting Karen Read back on trial for murder next year. We got a look at their appellate arguments today. NBC 10's John Maroney joins us live from Denham with reaction from Read's legal team. Good evening, John.
Good evening, Glenn. There's really nothing new in this 77-page brief, but prosecutors do try to make the case about why charges against Karen Read should not be dropped.
It's more likely than not that the prosecution will succeed here.
The case of Karen Read now set for the state Supreme Court, with prosecutors filing formal arguments over Judge Beverly Cannoni's handling of the trial. Read is accused of killing her boyfriend, John O'Keefe.
If the Supreme Judicial Court does overturn her decision, we are talking about ripple effects.
I'm declaring a mistrial in this case.
Judge Cannoni declared the mistrial in July when the jury said it was deadlocked. A group of jurors later contacted Read's defense, saying they found her not guilty of second-degree murder and leaving the scene of an accident. The defense asked the judge to dismiss those charges because of double jeopardy. She disagreed, and so do prosecutors. Writing to the SJC, the defendant was not acquitted of any charge because the jury did not return, announce, and affirm any open and public verdicts of acquittal.
There's always a slight chance that the Supreme Judicial Court may want to break new ground here.
Read's lawyers also argued that Judge Cannoni should poll the jury about the verdicts, something she declined to do. The prosecution says the judge acted properly, writing, "The alleged post-trial statements from certain purported jurors do not constitute acquittals, and the judge properly denied the defendant's request for a post-trial inquiry of the jurors."
To be honest, I think the SJC is probably going to uphold the ruling and allow the jury trial to commence again in January.
Now, Read's attorneys tell us they do plan to file a formal response to the brief from prosecutors. Oral arguments are set to take place before the SJC on November 6th. Well, live in Denham, John Maroney, NBC 10 Boston.
Thank you, John. Tomorrow night at 7, join us for a new edition of Canton Confidential, the Karen Read murder trial. We'll get you caught up on the latest developments in the case. And that same night, the Karen Read case will be the focus of a new 2-hour Dateline. The episode, The Night of the Nor'easter, will take you inside this headline-making case with wide-ranging interviews, including the woman at the center of it all, Karen Read. That airs at 9 tomorrow night, right here on NBC 10 Boston.